Hey everyone, Jared James here, and I'm coming to you because we have a very important announcement to make to you. You know, a lot of you have reached out and you've asked about the 2020 Jared James Advance in Nashville on October 5th and 6th, and I'm pretty much here to tell you that the show must go online, okay? If you've watched everything going on, we're kind of left with no choice, you know, regardless of how you feel about COVID or anything going on in the world. You know, there's been so many flight restrictions and just restrictions in general. And as of right now, there's not really anything we see that tells us that nationwide they're going to allow, you know, 1,000 people to all sit together in one spot. And for that reason, because look, the advance is a huge undertaking on our team and otherwise. And so we need the proper amount of time to plan. And so with that in mind, like I said, the show must go online. We are bringing everything online. And I know for a lot of you, especially those of you that are watching that are students, I had said a few months ago on one of our broadcasts for one-on-one students that if we weren't able to do it live, that I would most likely just cancel it and reschedule for another year. And the reason I said that was because I have zero interest in doing a webinar event, right? Like the whole point of this is that it gets you motivated, it gets you jazzed up and lets you know what you need to be doing for the coming year. And I just didn't have any interest in sitting in front of a webcam and doing webinars and doing the opening keynote on a webinar format in front of my webcam. And, you know, over the last few months, I've done some research and we found technology that's going to allow us to not do that. And what really spurred it was one Sunday I was watching my church actually, and they're a mega church, and they've got this huge stage and this huge, background and just professional quality, multiple cameras, all this stuff. And I'm sitting there and probably thinking about something I shouldn't have been at that time. I should have been focused on the message, but I'm sitting there and I'm like, why can't we do that? Like, why can't we just rent this place out and use this stuff and make it an experience and make it amazing? And so I really started to change my mind on what we could do and if it was going to be worth it to go online, because I had no interest in delivering a subpar event, which is absolutely what we're not going to do, which is why we're going online, right? Now, I'm not going to be one of these people that lies to you and says, it's better than in person. Guys, there's nothing like in person. Let's just be honest. I've seen all sorts of events lately getting rescheduled and they're trying to sell you on the idea it's even better. Come on, guys, that's bullcrap. We know that. It's still going to be amazing, but there's nothing like live. There's nothing like in person, and I can't wait to do that with so many of you in the next year, in 2021, because we will for sure be able to do that. But there are some advantages to doing this, right? You are going to be able to sit down and focus or be with your office or however you want to do this. You're still going to get the strategies that you need to get listings, because listings matter. You're still going to get the verbiage you need for post-COVID and the people who still, you know, are in that situation of COVID. You're still going to get all of that. We're still going to have speakers from all over, sharing their experiences and their expertise and giving that to you. Similar to when, you know, someone takes their whole life to learn something, they write a book about it, and you get it in 20 minutes. We're still going to bring those speakers in to be able to do that with you. We're still going to have vendors showcasing their products and doing vendor showcases and showing how their product can help you, and you can find the ones that you need within your business. We're still going to have a full conference workbook for you to download and follow along with everything that you need. Like the 2020 Jared James Advance is still 100% absolutely the place that you come to get better. Like we say every year, and I'm still going to deliver the motivation. We're still going to give you what you need. It's just going to happen in a different setting. And there's going to be, like I said, some advantages to that. And then we'll get back to live in 2021. But to give you a little bit of insight into this, we are working right now hard on what the agenda is going to look like and what needs to be there. And one of the really cool things about this being virtual is that I'm going to be able to deliver a lot more content than usual. And we're going to be able to do a lot more breakouts than usual. But, you know, we're going to do, when we just talk about overhead as far as what that agenda is going to have, we're going to talk about specific strategies right now to get you 5 to 10 more listing appointments every single month, okay? That would help. If I could see you, I'd say raise your hand if that would help you, right? We're going to talk about how you turn your buyers into listings. You know, are you noticing a trend right now? Like, we need listings. We're going to talk about what needs to change and how to execute on those listing appointments you have to make sure that you get just about every single listing appointment you go into. We're going to talk about scripts and dialogues for right now for post and during COVID, for like, what are the words, what are the phrases you need to be saying to get people off the fence and get them to work with you. We're going to talk about how to build a massive database. We're going to talk about how to actually leverage that database and get every possible referral out of that database. We're going to talk about the tech that you need in your business to future-proof your business, because remember, there's always two businesses you're working on. The business you're in, the business you're going to be in, right? So we're going to talk about that stuff. We're going to talk about 7 specific pieces of content that every single one of you need to be creating that's going to bring you business, bring you eyeballs, give you credibility, stuff that I can't believe every one of you aren't creating right now. So we're going to break that down for you. There's going to be so much more. As usual, guys, we'll talk about team structure, lead creation and conversion, tools and apps, technology, finances, so much more. And we'll have more details to come when it comes to that agenda. But just want to preface with this as well. Even though it's virtual, you will all still need separate registrations for each attendee, because you will not be able to access our virtual event center with the same login, okay? I know that that's something a lot of you would like to do, but that's not going to work. And speaking of our virtual event center, we've partnered with Hoova. Hoova is an app that I saw at an event that I did once, and it absolutely blew me away. And then I found out that they released their virtual experience as well. And so all of you that register are going to download the Hoova app, and you can either do it through the app or you can watch and participate through your desktop. The app can be on your desktop as well, on your computer, and it's going to have your full agenda with all of the documents and slides and everything you need for each one of them, the ability to rate every single session, see what's coming up, see where people are attending. It's got virtual networking, which is going to include a community board where you can talk to other people, you can start new conversations, you can do virtual happy hours. I'm sure we'll join in on that as well. You can do whatever you want on those. We'll have a specific vendor area where you can still go in, talk to the vendors, you can chat with them, or you can jump on a Zoom with them. Like I said, we'll have gamification where you're going to win stuff, and there'll be prizes and everything based on what you're doing within that app and who you're talking to. All of the sessions, this is what's really cool, all of the sessions for everybody who registers are going to be available. They're recorded and available for up to a year afterwards, okay? So part of your registration is not only going to include the live event, watching everything live, seeing it, interacting with the people from all over the world, but also you're going to have access on demand for a year after, which is really, really cool, okay? So speaking of that registration, registration is just going to be a flat fee of $199, okay? So if you've already registered, you're all set. We'll send you information. If you registered and you paid more than that, we'll be reaching out as well to tell you how we're going to handle that for all of those situations. But registration is a flat fee, $199. That registration includes not only the live event, all access to that, the virtual event center, but all of that material and content for a year after as well, which I think is an awesome deal for so many of you. There is bulk pricing. If you look on our site, if you do 2 tickets, 5 tickets, there's bulk pricing to get your office and other people into it. If you want more than 5 registrations, more than 5 licenses to this, you can just call our office and we'd be more than happy to help you with that. And so, when you look at this, there is a real positive in all of this. And the real positive is this: we are going to get to have so many more people join in on this than usual, because there is no flights, there is no hotel, there is none of those other things. There's no international travel, there's no anything like that, which means that thousands of you are going to get to participate, which is really exciting to me. Still can't wait to be live, but really exciting to me. So as you're watching this and you're thinking, hey, no flights, none of this, whatever, $199, or if you buy in bulk, even cheaper, you need to start thinking not just about yourself. You need to get everybody in your office in on this. You need to get everybody on your team, get your assistant, get all of these people, because I promise you this, it is going to be more than worth it. This is going to be the greatest value I have ever delivered for $199 in my life. I promise you that, okay? So get registered, guys. It's going to be so worth it for you. And remember, just like I said, this is where the best get better. Like this is where it happens, right? So although we may be in a situation where we're not able to put large groups together or anything, that doesn't mean that you're not getting better for your clients. That doesn't mean that you don't take this opportunity right now to learn and to really soak it all in, and to make sure that not only this year but in the years going forward, you are the best option for your people and you're as productive as possible. You've got the right mindset, you're using the right tools, all of it is there, and this is where you come to do that, okay? So go to jaredjamestoday.com/advance, jaredjamestoday.com/advance. Let's get thousands of people in on this. Let's flood that community within the virtual event center we're going to be at, and then let's look forward to 2021 where we're going to get to do it all together again. Guys, I can't wait. If there's questions, reach out and let us know. As always, make sure you connect. Can't wait to have you guys virtually because, as I said, the show must go online. See you at the advance.